Oh man, so the non-farm payrolls just crashed Bitcoin and the markets. Bitcoin falling back down to 23,000. What happened? What was the results? And what impact does this have on the wider market and the relief rally which we were expecting? We're going to quickly cover that off, guys, as it is an emergency and I wanted to get this content out to you as quickly as possible. So guys, smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. I will not keep you for very long. As you can see, the non-farm payrolls came out. The expectation from the video I posted earlier today, go back and reference that so you can understand exactly what happened, is the figure came in at 528,000 new jobs versus an estimate of the market expecting 258,000. This absolutely smashed the figure from the previous month. But what does this mean? If you watch my video from earlier, I said this figure has to come out like Goldilocks, right? It needs to be just right. And if it isn't, the market is going to be upset. Now, the side that the market was worried about was that it was surprised to the downside. You get too much lower than 258, right? If it was only 150,000 jobs, if it was only 100,000 jobs, if it was only 170,000 jobs, the market would have panicked that we could be getting plunged into a recession. Remember I said the whole reason why the market was rallying over the last couple of weeks and trying to rally back to 24,000 here on Bitcoin was because they were thinking, okay, this is a paper recession and the labor market is still strong. But now the data has come out that the labor market is super strong, much more than expectations, right? It beat the previous month by a mile and now it's sitting at 528,000 new jobs. In other words, the Fed are most likely to continue rate hiking. That is what the feeling is right now. In fact, let's do this live. You're gonna have to bear with me here whilst I try to pull up the Fed rate monitor tool. Fed rate monitor tool. Let's pull that up. Let's head on over to the Fed rate monitor tool and live. Let's see what is going on. How has that changed and how is that reflected? And as you can see now for the September meeting, many people are now pricing in a 75 basis point rate hike. Remember, the vast majority, you can see how that's reacting now. The market is pricing that in. So we need to wait for the market open now. And I'm expecting a little bit of a dump in the equity markets. We can already see that the pre-market is reacting red, 0.68 down now in the Dow Jones, NASDAQ falling 1.5%. Almost in the S&P, down a full percent as well. Something to keep an eye on. Remember, if they can't get control of inflation, I mean, let me just get the wage figure up for you guys as well. Wages went up 0.5% month on month and 5.2% year on year. So wages are continuing to go high, which means, hang on, forget crashing the market. The Fed hasn't even got inflation down. And remember, the Fed were talking about this soft landing. How do you get this soft landing? And so if you imagine you're trying to land this aircraft and you're making small movements, but the plane isn't coming down. You need to slow the speed down and the movements aren't working. What the Fed is doing is not bringing inflation down. So instead of worrying about recession, he's not even got control of inflation yet. So this is getting the market worried that he's going to have to do 75 basis points. Remember, the market was thinking, oh, the 75 basis point is done. Loads of influencers like, oh no, we're never going to see 75 basis points again. And now we're seeing that inflation is not coming down. So this is a critical reading we've just seen. Let's take a look how Bitcoin's reacting. And you can see from trying to initially see, oh, can we break the 24,000 mark? You can see we're being sent here to the downside. And I think the next level for us to test is this 22,000. Remember that 22,000 is the top of the channel. If we start falling back into that channel, then things get a bit messy in here. But let's see if we can hold this 22,000. Remember, the hope is if you still can come to 22 and hold, that's okay. But if we lose that 22, then we're heading back into the channel. That is what I'm worrying for. But the macro news is showing that, you know, inflation is not under control. The Fed still has a lot of work to do. Remember, I said I'm not turning fully bullish until I see some resemblance that inflation is cooling down, but we're not seeing it at all. Not in the jobs figures, and so far not in the CPI. But let's see how the data continues to come out. Each week we're getting new data, and we just need to analyze it and interpret it. I hope you guys appreciate this update. If you do, make sure you join me in the Discord, guys. Discord.uk/Discord. We've got a Telegram where sometimes I've had a good time to post a video. I post some updates in Telegram on trade ideas, on macroeconomics and things like this. I mean, I post it straight on Twitter and Telegram, so they got it before this video here. So make sure you get involved in the community. Make sure you're checking out the links in the description to support the channel with BYBIT and BitGet if you want to buy or trade any cryptocurrencies with me. And apart from that, just make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe and make sure you join us on this journey of trading and investing in crypto in a pragmatic and sustainable manner, understanding technicals, understanding fundamentals, understanding macroeconomics. What channel is bringing you all three of these in one place without you having to watch 20 videos a single day? Hope you guys enjoyed it. Smash up the likes, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.